Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'm a petty bitch. But then again, what's new? Why am I sitting on the floor, you ask? Because I want to. It's been a while, because I'm lazy. And I'm taking 2 APs, and they're kicking me in the ass. And I know there's gonna be people in the comments that are like, I take 5 APs, and I'm fine. Like, okay, cool. But I'm a dumb bitch, so like, cut me some slack. Okay. Anyways, this is the story
all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Of how I got my teacher banned from HOA meetings by giving my Christmas gift. Sound confusing? It's because it is. So I have this teacher. He teaches AP US history, and I take his AP US history class. I'm not saying this to drag him, it's just kind of the truth. We know more about his life than US history. Like, if we could take an AP exam that was on his life, we would all get 5s. So that being said, we get to hear a lot of stories from him. In particular, one about a woman named Janet. So he tells us about this woman named Janet, whom he despises with the passion of 1,000 fiery suns. Absolutely hates her. And is adamant about telling everybody that he absolutely utterly despises her. She's a part of the HOA or something, and she's very like nitpicky and rude. I don't know a lot about her, I just know that he hates her. So he told us one time, it was before Christmas break, it was like, oh, I really wanted to write the words "fuck Janet" in Christmas lights just so she knows how much I hate her. We were all like, oh, why don't you do it? And he was like, I can't remember if his wife shot it down or not, but I mean, if he told her, I'm sure she would have. So he wanted to express to Janet how much he hated her, but he didn't have an outlet, and that's where I came in. You see, I have mediocre art skills, so I took it upon myself. I was like, okay, I want to get gifts for a few of my teachers that I really enjoyed learning from and maybe need a grade boost from, wink wink. And so I was like, okay, I could get them like mugs and put candy or something in it. And I was like, you know what? That's too basic. I'm not just gonna buy a mug. I did buy a mug, but what I did with the mug, what I did for this particular teacher, since he so despises Janet, I was like, aha, here's what I'll do. I will paint the words "fuck Janet" on the mug and give it to him, and he will love it. And I was so excited for this. I like told all my friends who have him as well, and they were like, oh my god, that's such a great idea, that's so funny. And I told my sister and my mom, and they were like, oh, I don't know, what if you get in trouble for it? So I was like, okay, I'll just buy a mug then, and then I'll give him like coffee. So I did that. And then I told the other teacher that I wanted to do this, but wasn't sure if like he could get in trouble for it. And she was like, I think that sounds fantastic and you should do it. So I did it. I took my mug and in gold curly font, I wrote the words, "Fuck Janet." It came to be the day of our final exam. I walked in, took the bag in hand, handed it to him. He opened it, and oh my god. He was so excited, like he was like giggling. He took it out and he just like looked at it and he was just like, he had this huge grin plastered on his face and he was like, this is the greatest gift I've ever gotten. And he like went to show all of his friends, and you know, I thought it would end there. I thought it was just gonna be like, sometimes he would go to his kitchen cupboard and look in there and see the "fuck Janet" mug and be like, oh yeah, it's so funny. Maybe use it sometimes as a mug, because you know, that's what it is for. I thought that was the end of the story. Boy, was I wrong. So after we came back from winter break, one day in class, he has this look on his face. And it's sort of like the cat swallowing the canary, like he looks like guilty of something. And he's looking at me and I'm like, why? And he says, I'm taking the mug to an HOA meeting. I'm like, I kind of thought he was joking at first, but he was like so excited. I uncomfortably laughed because I was not expecting this joke to go this far. So he's like, okay, the HOA meeting is tonight, I'm gonna bring it and I'm gonna drink out of it. I was like, okay, you do you, man. The next day rolls around, I come into his class. I've sort of forgotten about the events that occurred the night before. He has the same look on his face and he's looking at me and I'm like, I'm just like hit with this realization. I'm like, oh no, what happened when he made eye contact with Janet with that mug? And he looks at me and he says, I have been banned from HOA meetings until I improve my behavior. I did that. I got my teacher banned from his homeowners association meetings because I made him a mug and he brought it and they did not find it funny. He told me that unfortunately Janet was not in attendance, which was very disappointing to me, but alas, it could not be. Actually, I don't know if it's my fault. I made the mug, but I never was like, you should do this thing, you know? Am I to blame for this? I mean, I guess I was kind of like enabling it, but like, it's not like I actually did it. you know? But that's how I got my teacher banned from HOA meetings, by giving them a Christmas gift. I would say it be like that sometimes, but it really don't. This is something that has only happened to me. I am the first and only person to do that. I'm the first and only person to write profane language directed towards a stranger whom I have never met on a mug, given it to someone, and had them use it in a way that had them banned from something. Actually, I might not be the first person who did that vaguely phrased situation. However, I am the first person to write "fuck Janet" on a mug and give it to my teacher and have him bring it to an HOA meeting and have him banned. But that on the resume, life accomplishments. To my APUSH teacher, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, and also you're welcome. To Janet, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sorry. As mean as that sounds, I feel like it is justified. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more weird stories such as this, make sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. If you hate Janet, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Screw you, Janet.